Today we're taking a look at a couple of Ringke cases for your brand new iPhone 17 Pro series. If you're interested in picking these up, check my link down below. But let's get into it. Check out Ringke's protection for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The first case we're going to take a look at is their Onyx magnetic case. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this one. Ringke cases are actually pretty affordable, guys, so they're not going to break the bank. Now this Onyx case here is pretty much like a TPU type of case, but you do get that magsafe ring right on the inside there. And you can also see on the corners, you do get a little bit of air cushion technology on all of these four corners there. So that's going to help if you do happen to drop your phone. So let's go ahead and insert my iPhone 17 Pro Max here. So you can see that you get full plateau coverage, and a lot of people love full plateau coverage. Let me know what you think about it. For myself personally, I'm either with or without it, but it all depends on the style of the case. This kind of Dark Knight Edition Onyx case actually looks pretty good with that full plateau coverage. So if we take a look here, you do not get a camera button, it's just a camera cutout. You do have a lanyard connection right there. And you also do have this palm strip right on the side here, on both of these sides. So that palm strip is going to help keep your phone manageable in your hand here. So this is not a slippery case, either on the back or on the sides. Actually a very nice feeling case. Yeah, definitely pretty nice feeling. Now these are the buttons, guys, so you can take a look at the buttons. Pretty standard buttons. They give you a good amount of feedback. Not mushy, not really hard to press. And you can see there your corners beefed up just a little bit on all of those four corners to give you a little bit of extra protection. So nicely done, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the MagSafe compatibility. A little bit on the weaker side, but it is going to hold your accessories to the back. So if we go ahead and place the battery pack right on the back here, it's doing a good job. It's not going to fall off. So the MagSafe connection is definitely doing a good job of holding up your devices on the back there. Taking a look at your front lip protection, you can see that front lip protection a little bit on the slimmer side, but it's just about barely covering that screen protector that's on my phone there. So I don't feel my phone getting scratched up. So the lip protection is definitely doing its job there. Again, these are slimmer cases from Ringke. They're not rough and tough, heavy duty type of cases. And that plateau coverage, you can see you get a little extra rings on top of those lenses to give you a little bit extra protection there. Nicely done when it comes to the camera protection, if you ask me. And if we check out the snugness test, not very snug on my device. These four corners are very easily popping off. So not really doing it with the snugness test. But in any event, let's move on to another one. This is going to be the Fusion X. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Fusion X. I think Ringke does a good job of giving us some very, very clear cases. If we take a look at the inside of the case, you still get those air cushions. I guess people are calling these airbags these days. So yes, you do get those airbags on all of the four corners there. So you are going to be protected if you do happen to drop this. Nice clear case. Very, very nice and clear. So let's go ahead and take out my iPhone and check out this Fusion case. So this one is going to be a little bit more rugged. It's definitely going to be a little bit more rugged. And I love that that Apple logo is a little bit off-center this year around. It just makes this MagSafe ring and the logo look super, super fly. I definitely like that one. But if we take a look at your front lip protection, you can see that front lip is just a little bit more pronounced than on the Onyx case. You can see that there. So this one is more geared toward the rough and tough type of user. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And you can see those corners are beefed up as well. Definitely a little bit more beefed up than the Onyx case. And I've always liked this thumb holder. I think the thumb holder on these cases should definitely be placed on a lot more cases. It makes it very, very manageable, very comfortable, very ergonomical in your hand. This thumb wrist, along with that palm grip groove, thumb grip groove right on the inside and on the sides, make this a very comfortable and grippy case. Lanyard connection for those of you that like that sort of thing. Buttons feel really cool as well. Little ridges on that power button, little ridges on the action button, and a couple little dots on the volume up button there. And the other side, when it comes to that power button, you do get some ridges as well. No camera button, it's just a little bit of a cutout. Another lanyard connection as well. Now if we take a look at the back here for your camera protection, again, it's full plateau coverage. Ringke does a good job with that full plateau coverage. Now, unlike the Onyx case that had a couple little plastic rings around those lenses, this one does not, so you can see that there. But your camera lenses are protected, and there's that air shock goodness on all of those corners there. Take a look, you can see, nice design. I've always actually really liked this design on this Fusion case. Let's go ahead and check out the MagSafe. About the same strength. I mean, it's going to hold your phone, not the weakest, not the strongest, but it is going to do the job. Actually, I take that back. This one's a little bit stronger than the Onyx. Yep, a little bit stronger. If we take a look, it's going to hold my accessories without any issue on the back here. Good job. No problems when it comes to the accessories on the back. Now the snugness test. Yes, much snugger. None of these corners are popping off. Well, tiny bit on this side, but the other three are actually perfect. Yeah, Ringke, this is how you do that snugness test. This is how you pass that test on my channel. And if we take a look at the back here, you also do have back grips. You can see that there. Let's get really up close and personal. You can see those back grips on the side. So very comfortable. I'm actually really liking this Fusion X case. I think this is checking a lot of boxes for me, especially in the more affordable category when it comes to cases. Let's move on to the next case, and this one's going to be the Rugged Gear in camo black. I'm a big fan of camo, so let's just go ahead. Yes, you do get some stickers on the inside there. I think that's pretty funny. Let's go ahead and move that out. So this one is going to be the Rugged Gear, again in camo. And if we take a look at the inside, you get massive airbags on the inside. We all love massive airbags. So there we go. You can see that kind of stretches just about the entire corner. You can see that right on the inside there. Nice feeling case. It's all about that full plateau coverage with Ringke this year around. So this is what it's going to look like. And yep, I think this looks very cool. Nice textured material on the back. You do feel a little bit of this texture on the back. So it's not a slippery case. And again, it does have those palm grips right on the side. Let's check out the snugness test. Pretty snug on your device, popping off just on one corner, but that's definitely not a big deal. Taking a look at MagSafe. About the same strength as those other cases. All right, not too bad, guys. Once again, Ringke cases don't break the bank. They're actually pretty affordable. Corner, definitely beefed up corners. You can see that beefed up corner there. And there we go on the other side as well. Ridges for all of these buttons. Lanyard, Ringke marking right there. Palm grip grooves, of course. Wow, this is definitely a very nice case. If we take a look at your front lip protection, I would say it's about the same as the Fusion X there. But you can see those corners are definitely beefed up a lot more. But you're not adding a whole bunch of bulk or weight or anything like that. It's just giving you a little bit extra protection just because they can. And let's just go ahead. Cutouts, of course, are all perfect. None of these cases are slippery. All these cases actually feel really nice, but I'm definitely feeling this camo one. I'm definitely feeling this rugged one. They have a whole bunch of other styles and colors, so check my link down below if you like this case but want to see it in a different color there. Yeah, very nice. And you can see the case is actually raised up just a little bit. So it's not only going to protect your phone, keep it kind of flat on the table, but it's also going to help protect itself from getting all scratched up. So you can see that on the corner there. A couple little extra little notches to keep it kind of protected and clean. Speaking of protected and clean, plateau coverage. No issues with this plateau coverage. Going to do its job and pretty nicely at that. So this has been a look at some Ringke cases, guys, for your iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let me know what you think about them down in the comments below. Catch you in another video.